There's no way you're dropping out of the top
25. Getting dropped by 21.
That game was a lot closer than the
This
score.
is like a karate chop.
Yeah.
Well, last year they went 0-1 of the
Episode 6, boys.
Episode 6.
How y'all feel is doing?
Doing good.
Good.
I'm doing great. It was a great weekend.
They got me in the corner today. You're on this
Dog.
side.
You chose that seat.
Literally
Yeah,
chose that.
you legit said I'm gonna sit in the corner the whole time.
Dude, I actually dig this. I'm gonna stay here for the rest of the year.
Matt, how's your weekend though? In all seriousness,
It was great.
It seemed like a fun trip.
We got into Orlando about 1 a.m. because our flight got delayed. And then, Saturday morning we just went eating, shopping, and all that good jazz. Went to Lululemon.
My girlfriend had me at Lululemon Saturday as well.
Spent about $180. It was this is the Lululemon that's like on sale. I got everything under half price.
No, Emma showed me a pair of pants that were $150.
I got a hoodie
It's
for
just gonna make me run fast.
I got 2
It
Lululemon
better
hoodies.
make me jump high.
I got 2 Lululemon hoodies for
Shave
$49.
off 20 pounds.
That's sweet. That's nice.
It was good. It was one of their like outlets, but they're just getting rid of this stuff. So it's like,
Get your money back for the game though, or what?
I mean, yeah, I enjoyed the game.
Great game.
I enjoyed the first quarter. Well, no, I didn't enjoy any of it.
That first drive, y'all looked
This
really good.
asinine. That's the thing.
The first play, I was like, oh, LSU came out firing, dude. And then, what do you know?
Now the thing is,
Coach Kelly.
the thing is like
fourth down.
that's the best defense line they'll face all year.
Bro, they were on first off goal line stops. They were insane. I mean,
Best defense line they'll face all
yeah,
year.
they were good.
I don't think any SEC team has that type of defensive line. Nope. I don't name one.
I mean, I didn't really get much watch.
I don't think Georgia has a defensive line like that. They're active. They're stunts. They have double stunts on both sides. They're sending blitzes. I mean, they're good. Their defense is also kind of very inconsistent though. Like it's
LSU's or Florida State.
Florida State's.
Yeah.
Their secondary what hurts them the most, which is weird for Florida State. They're usually traditionally.
Jeez,
It's
that time, dude.
They're usually a traditionally secondary heavy school just because of who they've sent to the NFL.
Yeah.
But their front seven's nasty. I'll give them that. The score doesn't reflect the game, in my opinion.
There was one series of plays. I forget when it was.
Was the muff punt the pick?
No, well, yeah,
And the
that
punt
too,
back?
but No.
I mean, it had to happen at least once.
Daniels tried throwing to Malik Neighbors 3 times and couldn't hit him. What do you remember that? They just kept targeting him. And I mean, it was a great matchup. I think Neighbors had him, but it was overthrow, underthrow, miscommunication.
I mean, Karen Lacey
Not in
dropped the
that
ball.
order.
Brian Thompson. So Karen Lacey dropped a touchdown. Brian Thomas dropped a touchdown, and Neighbors dropped a touchdown. So that's 3 touchdowns right there. We left 9 points on the board because of Brian Kelly, because he wanted to go for it.
Gonna beat the heck
Now,
out of Florida
the first going for it the first time, I'm not really mad about that because it's
State. You gotta set the tone.
4th and goal, short. I mean, it's not a bad idea. The second time I was like, maybe we should keep the field goal. But I'm not getting paid the big bucks. I like Brian Kelly as a coach. I just think he has some boneheaded decisions. I don't know if it's the SEC getting to him, but what I've heard from Notre Dame fans, he did that back then.
Without it.
And I don't think as an LSU fan, if you say that the quarterback issue is a problem, you're the issue. It's not the quarterback.
It looks like the rushing wasn't too good.
Our offensive line on the tackles could not. Emory Jones and Will Campbell, they're sophomores. That's the weakest part of our offensive line.
Will Campbell?
Is his name Will Campbell?
He had a busy Saturday.
You did have a busy Saturday, yeah.
They just had a hard time blocking that front 7. But our defense isn't awful. They played really well the first half.
I mean, it's week 1.
I think
we figured out.
I think week 1's the biggest liar.
Yeah.
Between everybody, because I mean.
Also, I didn't realize how many transfers y'all had on defense.
That's another thing.
Yeah,
Last year we had a bunch of
Syracuse.
transfers. Last year on defense, and then mid-season they hit form.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting they'll do the same thing. Hopefully we go 11-1. If we don't, I'll be tickled with like 9 wins, 8 wins.
Yeah. I want to talk about one person real quick. I've been excited to talk about this. Keon Coleman is a dog. And I don't know if anyone... I've talked to so many people about this, and I don't think anybody noticed this. The touchdown he mossed just absolutely grabbed it. The play before, He's over there calling for the ball. Like, oh, me, over here. Pointing at the dude. Called the timeout. Next play, what do you know? Freaking toss him the ball. That dude is a stud.
9 receptions for 122 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm. And he wanted that ball, and they're like, oh.
He's a big guy, too.
Jordan Travis, just give it up to him.
I think he said he was 6'4", 6'4", yeah.
Yeah, and not to mention Johnny Wilson, 6'7". Bunch of big dudes out there.
That Johnny Wilson guy, I'm sorry, he could have had 170 yards.
He dropped a couple
balls. Yeah.
Some easy ones.
But
Use them paws, boys.
outside of them too, their wide receivers weren't impressive. I mean, Jaheim Mills is tight end, but their wide receivers weren't like those.
He didn't even. Yeah, he has a touchdown, but he didn't even like. He was more blocking.
What's crazy though is Jaheim Mills is the guy that actually lit it up with Spencer Rattler last year against Tennessee.
I know.
Transferred. I thought he'd be the starting tight end, but he's not. It's Kyle Morlock, and I mean, I think he was more of like a blocking.
Yeah,
tight end.
The stunts they were running, it was like 2 running backs.
But the thing, I feel like their Florida State's strength, and they didn't show it till the second half, is their run game.
Oh, Benson. What? Yeah, they got Benson, Trey Benson.
It's Toa Phil's their big guy, but it's just I feel like their pass game wasn't great. I know the stats say a different thing, but I'm going off the first 3 quarters because the fourth quarter was just I think they didn't want to be there at that point. I think just the first 3 quarters, their running game is something that's way stronger than their pass game.
Well, that's where I think the first half they didn't establish a run game.
They did not. Well, they were kind of blowing it up low key. Wingo,
Yeah.
it's kind of, but not having makes
Is
us.
that Wingo's number? Is he 18?
Yeah, he's a transfer.
Shout out, he went to Shorter.
He did.
Yeah, they were talking about that on the.
He was at Missouri
TV.
too.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's also crazy. I mean, we didn't have Mason Smith. That's another big guy.
Yeah, for what, signing autographs?
Something like that.
Johnny Manziel didn't get in trouble for that. And, he got in trouble. Makes no sense.
Yeah, it's crazy how, I mean.
Crazy how that works.
Yeah, I didn't think they would bother now since NIL and all that.
Yeah. I think, I don't know how that went down. But
I don't know, it's crazy.
it was a very entertaining game.
Jordan Travis only had 8 incomplete passes.
No, he was good. He's very patient.
Well,
I think he should run a little bit more than he does. Just because, like, he waits till like the last second to throw the ball. And it worked out for him a lot of the time. But, like, when I was in the stadium, a lot of the Florida State fans wanted him to take off.
Yeah.
Because he has the mobility. But apparently when he was a freshman starting, he got scrutinized so much for running that now he's scared to run because the fans have just beat that into him. So he's super patient in the pocket, which is not a bad thing. And I'm not saying bad things about Florida State. I'm just going off what they said. Fans in the stadium. And it was I had a great time. Win or lose. Only thing that was obnoxious, actually, I'll say, is that in the streets outside the stadium, there's this corner. They were serving barbecue, and they had music playing, and they had a guy on the mic, and they're like, "We don't want Bama. We want Georgia. Forget the ACC. We want Georgia now." I was like, "Have at it, boys. Have them."
I don't think that'd go over too well.
Well, first off, just saying we don't want Bama is insane because
That's nuts. We're just skipping Nick. We want Kirby. Like,
well, because they know if they played Nick in the old Crimson Tide, they get smacked too.
they would get smacked by Georgia.
Yeah.
LSU should have beat them.
You talking about last year or this year?
Both years.
I wouldn't able to watch the Georgia game because I don't have ESPN Plus.
I think LSU's a better team, but not by much.
Yeah, like I said, it was first week. That's a good transition into that. So Georgia, the 3 games that I actually watched and I paid attention to was Tennessee, Alabama, and Georgia. Those were 3 games. And it was the same old. I think first week, they didn't impress me, all 3 teams. They did their job. They were supposed to beat them.
Yeah.
All 3 games, they didn't impress me.
I just think Georgia's also like not a team that's going to blow you out. It's more like a slow death. Kind of like an anaconda. When they get around you, they just start slowly squeezing you.
Yeah.
They did that to everybody last year.
I didn't really watch the Georgia game,
I
so I didn't see what Carson Beck looked like. But
Oh, he's
UT.
a dirty dog.
Yeah. If you rushing, I guess it didn't even get that much better. UT Martin shut down the run game the whole first half. Like, it was pretty insane in my opinion.
Only being 48-7 is not bad at all.
You know, I went to middle school in Louisiana with a guy that's on UT March team. Desider, he's somewhere in there. He's on defense. I hope he started. I don't think he started.
But yeah, that was the one thing. I like you said, it's first week. I didn't see the second half. Obviously, I think their rushing got a little better, but they couldn't run really that well the first half. Tennessee, we're gonna talk about the Vols.
We can.
We gotta figure out special teams.
Apparently, I didn't watch the first half, but I just watched the highlights before we got here. I didn't watch the game. I just saw the final score. Apparently, that first half from the highlights looked atrocious.
Yeah, it was
They
bad.
scored first drive and they got back.
I mean, I saw fumble, drop pass.
Yeah, it was not. It didn't.
Yeah.
Our defense stepped up.
Rushing was
Defense-
crazy.
Defense was great.
And then Joe Milton only having 90 yards in the first half. That's kind of.
Yeah, we ran the ball a lot though. I will say.
Also, Joe Milton looks like he's got lost weight. I'm the only one that thinks
looks a
so.
little more cut.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
not bad lost weight, but he's leaned out.
Um,
I don't know if anyone else noticed that.
Yeah,
I feel like he leaned out,
yeah.
which is a good thing. But I kind of liked him with all that weight personally.
Figured
old
they'd
Joe.
use Thornton more, but they really didn't.
No, he what he got 2 receptions.
And Brew McCoy with 2 receptions and 21 yards is kind of
I
underwhelming.
mean, Ramel Keaton dropped a wide open touchdown.
I heard Squirrel White got hurt.
Yeah,
Is that true? I don't.
Well,
know.
I think he got back into the game.
I don't
I
know.
think he got the wind knocked out of him. He got hit.
He's a little guy. I
Yeah.
mean,
Name is Marquarius.
But yeah, no. Special teams awful. We had how many kickoffs out of bounds, and then our punts were. I mean, we got an Aussie. Cool thing. He can kick with both feet. I've never seen that, but he's kicking it out of bounds too. That looked bad.
what
Let's
about
take
y'all's?
one and kick it in bounds.
Where's y'all's
Yeah.
Oregon transfer? How do you do?
He only had
Dante,
2
he
receptions.
didn't really get
That's
that much-
Thornton.
Yeah, he didn't
2
get
receptions for 12
targeted
yards.
much.
So I think maybe Joe's having a hard time. He wants to spread the love. I don't think he's.
Spreading the love a little too much.
I mean,
That's what
6
he thought-
receptions or 45 yards.
That's what we were talking about on game day, about everybody gets the ball.
Yeah.
Get the ball to the open guy.
Yeah.
Regardless.
But I never got to watch the game.
I don't care
but
about taking turns. I don't give you get to one guy. all
It,
the
it,
time.
looked, it
Please
looked
go.
atrocious from the highlights. I'm not
wasn't-
talking. I'm not
yeah.
talking crap by any means.
No,
I'm saying
no,
that.
I'll admit it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it didn't look good. And I think Vol fans are oblivious to it too, because I'm on Twitter scrolling and everybody's like, man, handle business. No, we looked awful.
Yeah, against a Virginia team.
Yeah.
You know, it's sad what happened to him
We-
last year, but
We could have put up another 20 points if actually we would have played the way we did.
yeah, I mean, 21 to 3 at halftime is kind of. You play like that against a. Now, obviously, you're not playing a star team, you know, A1 team, but do that against a team, you'll get whooped.
Yeah.
I mean, LSU did it. You can't play that way, and you'll get whooped.
Who was the receiver that Milton hit 60 yards deep and completely dropped the
Oh,
ball?
Keaton.
Ramel Keaton.
Was he a tight end last year?
No.
No, he's a skinny fella.
Skinny. Oh, he's number 80 or something, right? Yeah. He's the one that fumbled against Florida, right? They popped it out early the first half. So the wrong guy.
I don't remember.
He had 88.
He had the diving catch against Florida. But
Who was 88 last year for y'all? Was it Ramel Keaton?
he was 80. It might have been him.
I don't know. Someone I don't know Tennessee players like these guys do, so
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out who it is. Because number 9 does not ring a bell when I
Nah,
see.
he changed his
Yeah.
Like you said, first week jitters.
Rushing attack looked great.
But rushing looked great. I mean, Dylan Sampson's a dog.
Oh, God. 3 touchdowns.
Say that.
Rushing, 4 touchdowns in total.
Yeah. But I mean, really not much else to say about Tennessee. Bama?
I think with all 3 teams we've talked about so far, it's
Yeah,
stuff
waste our breath.
they can all fix their
Yeah.
problems. Like LSU got whooped. Yes, I'm an LSU fan. I'll say it first, but I think they could fix their issues, and I think Georgia could fix their issues. I think Tennessee, all 3 of those teams are well capable of fixing.
Yeah.
It's not like it's impossible. It's just they kind of shot themselves in a lot of areas.
There's one game we do have to talk
we got
about.
Oh, we gotta talk about.
We gotta talk-
Thank you to my
Prime
hood.
time!
Gotta put a hot tub on the plane.
510 yards.
is just
Hey,
In the
hey,
air.
That is
give me my
Nine-
theme music.
9 incomplete passes the whole game, and they were throwing the ball. 47 attempts.
not to mention Travis Hunter just I think had over 110
That's a real dog.
and an
snaps.
interception.
That's the definition of spreading the
An
love.
interception, couple tutties.
Dang, he had
This
4
spreading the
receivers.
love to everybody.
Wait, he didn't have a touch. I thought Travis Hunter had a touchdown. Apparently, did he?
He had-
No, he did not.
He had 4 guys over 100.
He received over 100, and then he had a pick.
Dude, that is insane. 4 guys over 100 receiving yards.
That's really good.
Shiloh did good too. 9 tackles.
1 assist. At corner?
Mm-hmm.
Talk about Prime Junior.
Yeah, show Shiloh the love, dude. They were that's what annoyed me on ESPN. They were saying like the father and son dynamic, and they were talking about Shadur.
Well,
and
Shiloh's the
Dion.
older one.
I know they weren't ever mentioning Shiloh. Freaking show Shiloh the love.
Ah,
dude.
but when your other son's throwing for 5-10 for 4 touchdowns, I think we got to talk about him a little bit more.
I agree.
Yeah,
I think that showed TCU is super overrated.
I could have told you that. I thought they.
And also, we got to think about it. Dion did bring the Louis Vuitton. So,
It says Shadur was 5 carries for negative 32 yards.
Yeah, he got sacked a bunch.
but like, he just seemed, in the clips I've seen of him, he just seems so like calm
Oh,
and composed.
I wish you would have watched that game.
And he's
It
a
was-
sophomore. I was enjoying my weekend. But,
Yeah.
and all of he looked, for a sophomore quarterback to go from playing, well, now obviously,
That's don't bring that up. Because
or
don't bring that up.
going to play HBCUs. No
Oh,
hate
my
against
Lord.
HBCUs, but the competition level is just not the same. We can all agree.
Oh, yeah.
Matter.
Does it matter? Yeah,
Yes.
it does. Jackson State versus Georgia. Okay, come on now.
But look at this.
Tell me, they just beat the runner-ups from last year. Jackson State versus Georgia. Come on now. We'll see who's
I'm
swag
taking
then.
Jackson State, dude.
You're wild.
I'm taking.
You're wild.
I can't hop on that train.
Chandler Morris, the guy that won the starting job last year, then got hurt, and the Duggan story started.
Yeah.
I think TCU's out of the top 25.
I think so too.
I
That
think
was just one of the best games I've ever watched.
How high do you think Colorado goes now?
17.
You think 17?
Uh huh. I think they
Just
switched
switching?
them out.
I think they might absolutely just, run.
Dick
with
ride
this.
him to 4 or something.
I'm gonna say like probably 11 or 12. I think they're gonna.
Nah, they got to play Nebraska next week. So if they lose to Nebraska and
So
you
we
put
talk
them at
about-
11,
we
you're
talk
like,
about
whoa,
Nebraska.
now are they overrated? Is Nebraska it? Even though Nebraska should have won, but they choked.
That was an awful game.
The Scourge
Can't
choked.
Love my Huskies.
Can't shout out the Huskers.
Oh,
Yeah,
by the
Huskies
way,
doesn't
Duke's up by 3 against Clemson. Just a shout out.
Are you serious? Oh
Yeah.
Lord, dude, I ended my parlay. I cashed out before.
Where's Nebraska at?
I had Duke over Clemson in my parlay, and I cashed out.
Am I
'cause got
missing 'em?
nervous.
Oh, can I say something about Butch Jones? I know y'all he was crying. Feel
Where
bad
am
for
I?
the guy.
I don't know.
You see that? You just
No
see him
mercy.
I
I
don't
don't
have a
care.
single
He's
bit of-
crying.
Oh,
Someone on
yeah.
Twitter said if I saw the other coach crying,
Motherfucker got smoked by 73.
I would air that thing for 80.
Yeah.
And keep running.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, can we talk about another thing? I'm sorry to just take it up the storm, but Rice versus Texas.
I thought that was gonna be a better game. I honestly did. I thought JT Daniels.
JT Daniels has played Texas in 3 different uniforms.
Yeah.
Was that the name? Was that the guy at Ohio State?
No,
He was at
USC,
USC.
and he played Texas and lost. He was at West
Georgia.
Virginia.
Was he?
Well, he's at Georgia, and then he got hurt, and then went to West Virginia, played Texas and lost. And now he's at Rice and played Texas and lost.
That poor guy.
And the scores have gotten worse as he's played them.
Seems like a trend. Here.
But one thing I got to point out is Oregon's mascot.
The 81 push-ups. Is that what you're talking about?
80 or what? He does 6 or 7 every time they score.
You do. No, I think it's like 7. Then you gotta do 14. Then you gotta do 21.
I think it keeps going.
I
Yeah.
think.
I don't think he there's no way. he can
Didn't
do
Portland State score first in that game?
I got the
it. I didn't watch that.
mascots ripped.
Oh, I would have been cashed out at 3 touchdowns.
546 push-ups.
Wow.
That guy's got to be ripped. I don't even see
I
a
don't,
picture.
there's
of
no
this
way
man.
he did 546 though. I don't think.
At halftime, they switched the uniform.
Yeah, someone else got in there. There ain't no way.
Y'all are just down the duck, man. He probably ripped those out easily.
The power in the duck.
Shout out the duck.
Do we want to shout out another team?
What's the other team?
Don't even say it. Are you gonna say Ole Miss?
Jackson Dart for Heisman?
No.
They played
Absolutely
freaking
not.
Mercer, dude. Stop.
He threw for 334.
Go to all the stats. Let's see if Spencer got in.
Oh shit. What am I doing? Okay.
Player stats.
He did.
That's
Threw for
crazy.
134.
With 2 tutties.
And 2 tuds. 2 tuds.
Oh my gosh! Please, Vic, take over the starting job.
I don't think he will. I hate to say it.
What is this thing that Dart does with his eye black?
It's like a Star Wars reference.
He looks like Luke or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Luke never painted his face.
It's like supposed to be.
I don't know, you Star Wars fanatic. You figure it out.
I'm not.
Can we talk about that man's name, USS Bentley the Fourth?
Let me see this mother
Go
trucker.
back. Do you not see that name, Ulysses Bentley the
That?
Fourth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. USS Bentley.
No, Ulysses.
Ulysses S. Grant.
Go back.
That's what I was about to say.
Ulysses Bentley the Fourth with 6 reception carries, and
What a guy.
he's for. I want him to win Heisman.
Just greatest name of all time.
That's honestly, or General Booty out of Oklahoma.
General Booty.
That's the name.
That's wild.
Smoke out of
General Booty.
Hashtag smoke.
Hey, Kool-Aid McKenzie or whatever it is.
Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Shout out Smoke.
Shout out Smoke, dude.
Or
Freaking-
the coldest ever at the Skurs.
Freaking
coldest.
dog.
He's not there anymore.
Oh well,
I think he's actually at Louisiana Tech.
that's good for him.
Quote me on that. I don't know.
Coldest.
You know his name's actually the coldest to ever do it. Crawford.
Yeah, sweet.
His middle name's to ever do it. To
Like,
ever do it.
legally?
Yeah, governmental.
That's just on his birth certificate.
The coldest to ever, like TOEVADOIT, to ever do it.
The coldest to ever do it. Crawford. It's like that.
Down bad.
Hey, dude, at one
Yeah.
point, no one was in rhythm at one point, so it looked like everyone just flared their arms like this the whole time. It was kind of funny.
I'd be doing it too if I was sitting there with you. Just because I'm a Braves fan.
The chop don't stop.
All right,
Chop, 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 don't stop.
all right, we're gonna continue with the games. This game's kind of underrated, but former LSU and Auburn quarterback TJ Finley transferred to Texas State and upset the Baylor Bears,
Dog.
which is crazy because he
Shout out
looked.
to Bobcat.
I watched a couple of plays in the second half. He looked very comfortable in the pocket, and he was not comfortable at Auburn nor LSU. But at Texas State, he seemed
Yeah,
like a
no.
He
dominant
looked pretty
force.
good at Texas State.
Yeah,
Shout him out.
I mean, 22 for 30, 298 for 3 tuds. That's a good game.
Run
Right there.
game was working too. Looks like.
Yeah, 6 carries for 18 and a tud. I mean,
Guy's a dog.
responsible for 4 tuds.
Yeah.
Nice game. Baylor, I went to middle school. Blake Shapen, shout out. They just looked rough. They didn't look like they were doing their job.
Threw in 3
Did he get
different
hurt? Why'd
guys.
they take him out?
No,
I didn't get to watch games.
I didn't get to watch. I don't know when he got hurt, but it was.
He averaged negative 0.5 yards. That is tragic.
He was cold in middle school. Let me tell you,
He was dirty in middle school.
it,
Yeah.
it
I
was.
think everybody was at one point.
Yeah. Oh, this dude was different.
But yeah, huge dub for Bobcats.
He's actually a baseball player.
If we want to talk about Texas State baseball, they're freaking dirty too.
Yeah.
Texas Tech versus the Cowboys.
The Wyoming Cowboys.
Cowboy!
Shout out Josh Allen.
The
That game was a
off-brand
lot of
Cowboys.
fun. I got to watch a little bit of that.
Double OT.
Double OT, man. That was, and then storm the field. You know, you can't do it in the SEC anymore, sadly.
It's a big
Or even those
game.
home games.
It's a big game.
Josh Allen versus Patrick Mahomes.
Josh Allen's
Taking Josh Allen.
alma mater.
100%.
Cowboys. Cowboy up. Pony up.
Dude, Josh Allen, when he hit that slow pitch softball out of that post,
Christ, where did that come from?
You know about Josh Allen? That's reasonable.
But
Oh,
the
I get-
Texas Tech
You
quarterback
get it, Will.
went nuts, low key.
Yeah,
And
minus the one pick, but yeah.
go to Wyoming. What's his quarterback do?
Gave him 31 out of 47.
That's pretty
He was
good.
throwing it around, wasn't he?
I mean, 47 to 10 is crazy.
sling that rock.
All right, go to Wyoming's
Go to Wyoming stats, all right?
Oh,
Wow, very underwhelming.
A lot of rushing going on.
I guess that run game was
Run game was-
penetrating.
Strong.
Hey, don't test him, man.
But-
Penetrating the D, they were making sure the gaps were open.
Yeah, penetrating the D.
I
What?
didn't mean it like that.
You said it.
Penetrate that D.
But we just want to go over those. Those were some crazy games. But we're actually gonna
Great
go over
games.
the last
great
week's
games.
pick'ems, and then
Wait, actually, real quick.
Oh.
Sorry, UCLA and Coastal was a good game too.
it was. I mean, Coastal just couldn't get it going offensively. They would get it to like the red zone, and
Grayson
UCLA.
McCall, I feel like has been there forever.
He's been there 4 years.
I swear it's been like 7.
Yeah.
It seems like 7.
Well, he's a dog.
But old baby QB.
Yeah. Sam Pickney, their wide receiver, dog.
Talking about Coastal?
Yeah, dog.
What are we looking at here?
I was just looking at what the highest passing attempts in a game have ever been.
89 passing attempts. Jesus, at Oregon.
Threw for 734
The
yards.
and it says the Cougars simply refused to run the football. Simply refused.
That's my kind of offense. I like throwing it. But yeah, Pick'em's last week.
Good blood cell.
It's kind of there's an asterisk by it because Matt wasn't here.
But I could pick some games.
You did, I guess.
We'll just start off with the first one, and that's week 1. Go back down, buddy.
This is
Oh,
all
we're
topic.
doing this weekend?
It's off topic,
No,
but
we're doing
Chase,
week
that was an impressive stick figure you drew of Matt.
Do you like that?
I like
Thanks,
that a lot.
dude.
Yeah. No, go back up. You're right.
Thanks,
My
man.
bad. So
Freaking slap job.
You
Yeah,
had the
what-
purple. You had the purple hat.
obviously,
I did.
obviously,
You like that?
Florida versus Utah.
Florida State's all about that dog, isn't it?
Yeah, referee.
You can't forget about the Knowles.
Jackson's chose them Gators,
Yeah, and I'm wrong.
and that was a little dub.
It's left
Little
field.
dub.
But us 3 chose
Left field.
the Utes out of Utah.
So you already got Utah now?
I would have got Utah
Okay.
because even without Cam Rising, I still feel like they're just a better team. I mean, Sunbelt Billy is just not the guy.
Did I really pick
Son,
ECU?
Bill.
That's what I
You did
call him.
pick ECU.
And now, Arkansas State versus Oklahoma. If anybody picked Arkansas State, I would consider you challenged. So we all picked Oklahoma. As
Chase is able to almost have the picture of Butch Jones right here.
crying.
I'm gonna. Yep.
Crying.
Like right there.
Once again, shout out Virginia, but I don't think they could handle the Joe Milton show. Even though it wasn't,
Joe's time, dude.
even though it wasn't much of a show,
Top.
but we all picked
Bazooka
Tennessee.
Joe.
So
Two cannons on his arms.
now,
Never was it. Never say. Was that from the game plan? Never say no, Joe.
okay, yes.
Can we get that going?
Now Chase, what were you
I
thinking
thought
with
you were
this
saying
ECU
said
pick?
never
Were
say
you
no
were
to
you
us, but
trying to
never
shock the
say
world
never.
and
I thought it was gonna be. I'll be honest. I was thinking.
you were hopping on a train that never took off?
I was thinking like, okay, App State.
He got on the wrong train.
App State. I like ECU's baseball team. I was like, why not? Why not? App State beat Michigan. This could be that year.
I can't
for
believe
ECU.
Will picked the Horned Frogs.
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing there too.
You like the color purple or something?
You can't doubt.
Are you not gonna say anything? You're just gonna let that one?
Don't
Let it ride.
ever doubt prime time.
We all picked Colorado.
I didn't expect that one,
No,
brother.
Obviously, he didn't.
You're a Falcons fan.
Ole
You're
Miss
not
versus
prime
Mercer.
I love the Falcons, but I didn't expect it to come out that hot. The
We all
Falcons weren't
picked
that
Ole
good.
Miss. If you wanted to know, we all picked Ole Miss. Oregon, Portland State. We all picked Oregon. Buffalo, Wisconsin. We all picked Wisconsin. Rice, Texas. You can probably guess it.
We all
Texas.
picked Texas.
Notre Dame, Tennessee State. Even though they are in the same state as us, we picked them Catholics.
We gave Matt a free.
Maybe to the Catholics.
And then FSU, LSU.
Well, we're missing.
UNC.
Oh, my bad.
SC.
Oh yeah,
You would have picked South Carolina. Is that what you're saying?
yeah. No, I would have picked us. Yeah, South Carolina.
South Carolina.
You would have picked South
Yeah,
Carolina?
I would have 100%. MTSU, I picked Bama. That was just.
We were riding for them Raiders, dude.
Dude,
Don't-
there's not a-
we
Shout
were,
out Middle
we were
Tennessee.
riding that train.
That
like,
That was
this
for
is
you,
shocking.
Jay Julian.
We're shocking the
That
world,
I had hope. They scored, right?
Yeah, you got said.
There we go.
Oregon State versus
I
San
have
San
high hopes
Jose.
for a
We
living.
can all guess who we all picked.
You like the Beavs?
The Beavs.
I'm a big Beavs guy.
And now the one and only game of the week.
Oh.
LSU versus.
Yeah, I'm sorry for
FSU.
what's about to happen to the screen.
Oh, that's just brutal.
LSU versus FSU. Me and Will rode hard for the Tigers, but Tigers did not ride hard for us.
Yeah. And then speaking of, what's the score of the Clemson Duke game right now? Because I'm gonna be
It was
upset.
3-0 last time I checked.
You just when's the last time you checked?
About 20 minutes ago.
Give it to me. Give it to me. Come on. Where we at?
Because that makes me nervous. If Duke beats Clemson, I'm gonna miss out on like another couple $30.
Two
To be
Clemson
honest.
live updates.
How much you usually put down on your bet?
Bro, this
I usually just do like a $5 parlay.
the interweb be doing.
I don't
nothing.
I'll be
Yeah.
throwing mine in change. I'll be putting like $2.50 on them.
Oh, where's coming out here?
$2.
Oh, I thought you
$2.50.
were doing
6 zeros.
I'll be putting $2.50 on
Them
everything.
Blue
I
Devils,
swear. And-
Two
but
field
they're about
goals.
to- Clemson's in the red zone.
they're about to score. Call it what it is. They're about these SCORE.
But
Better get copyrighted.
yeah, let's not say that we did. Let's not.
Let's just,
Sound should be off.
let's just flirt with the idea. Oh, you're broke.
You don't have it. I'm not logged in.
Yep, you broke. It's
All right,
okay.
all right, let's get to the. Let's get to
Let's
this.
get to
Hey, we need some more subscribers
Let's
so we
get-
can get ESPN Plus.
Let's get to week. Let's get to week 3
All right,
or week 2. It's my bad. Excuse me.
Alabama, Texas. Bruh.
I've had.
Dude, I'm
Cool,
telling
man.
you this. What's been going on with this group, man?
Alabama-
Texting,
I
getting
didn't.
phone
It was Siri
calls.
talking.
Surprised
Hey.
Will's not over his phone. Will,
Look
you got
at
a YouTube video to watch while we're filming this?
Look at this. I haven't looked at my phone one time. This
No, I'm
video.
proud of you.
All right, we got record of it if you look at your phone.
You can watch the whole thing. I've been chilling.
Okay.
All right.
Alabama versus Texas. What do you think of Chase?
Got me stuck in my corner, boys.
I mean, do you see my shirt? You know who I'm riding with.
He's riding with Hook'em.
I'm riding.
Anybody else got Bama?
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I messed up. You know, it is what it is. It's you learn and adapt, and we're adapting. We already did the pick'ems, but we're gonna redo the pick'ems.
You missed the greatest segment of.
We're not gonna go back into it. We don't need to go back into it.
Just
Love
start
that
week 3.
sports.
Week
Game
3,
1.
Game 1.
Alabama, Texas.
I picked Texas. You already know who I'm riding with. You see the T-shirt.
He's Hook'em, and the us three
Wins a dog.
picked
Stone, Matt, and
Dog.
Will. Roll
the
Tide.
Roll Tide for the week. Huskers and Dorado.
You'll never get me to say that, but I know they'll win.
Prime time. Give me
Prime
Colorado.
time.
Give me the Skurs. Like I always ride the Skurs. Give me the Skurs.
This one's for Will Compton.
Now everything. Ole Piss versus Tulane. We all went with the Green Wave.
Green Wave, man.
Miami versus TAMU. We went all with Aggies.
That's not.
Aggies.
Yeah, hook 'em.
This is not Aggies.
No, I don't know.
No.
It's definitely not that.
That's a quiet cave.
That's a Lopes. That's Lopes.
That's what you show your
That's-
class if you want to
That's what they use in middle school.
Okay. Luke Combs versus UNC.
Sunday morning, man, she woke up fighting mad. Yeah,
Good thing these mics are used for a podcast and not recording.
App State. Chase and Will hopped on the Luke Trash bandwagon, and we choose Unk. Me and Jack chose Unk.
I'm riding with Unc.
Drake May.
Unc riding with me.
Drake May's that guy. Now Stanford and University of Southern Cal.
I gotta do it again. Give me the
You
trees.
give me the trees. I'm going with USC
Yeah, I'm picking the Trojans. Definitely.
and Will as well. The Clones versus the Hawkeyes.
Clone Nation. Come on. Give me Iowa State.
Will went with
JSU.
no Iowa State. bro.
Iowa State or
Iowa
Iowa, dude.
You're
My
good.
bad, bro.
You're good, buddy.
I was looking at the mouse.
Oh, my bad.
I was looking at the mouse.
My bad. So Iowa State
Got me in the corner.
and me and Jack chose Iowa. They chose Iowa State. JSU versus Coastal Carolina. I went with Coastal Carolina. So did Chase.
Coastal's like, I could give that rain again. I don't feel like it's not.
Give me the
organic.
Cox.
It's not organic anymore. It's the cock battle. Cock versus
The battle of the
Chiefs.
cocks going
It's not
down.
organic anymore. It doesn't matter. I'm pissed
Hey,
off.
someone's cock is getting beat.
No.
Stone and Will chose JSU. Auburn. We all chose Auburn versus Cal.
Give me the Tigers.
And then in Utah versus Baylor, we all choose the Utes.
The Utes.
Lil Dub.
So, yeah, and then
With a little ass field.
Lil Field, Lil Dub.
Yeah. And also, we'll take a break after these pick'ems. 10 games. We got hats.
Take the hats
we don't
out.
need to go on a break. We already had a break.
No, this is the break here.
Oh.
Show them the hats, Chase, if you want to give it a close up.
I don't feel like getting up, but yeah, pretty sweet. If y'all want a hat, let me know. I think we should get into it.
If you want a hat,
We got a couple of good options here.
they take about 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Well, no, it should be quicker now. We already got the logo. So
Oh yeah, we got the logo. Should be quicker. They're good looking. They're comfortable.
Actually, very comfortable.
we got the LSU
Look,
vibe.
Me and
going.
Will
Yeah.
warm hunting.
Look, they got sweat protectors.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I want LSU. The next one I get would probably be a camel one. No kizzy, but
I like the one Jackson's got right
I
now.
wore this golfing the other day too.
Yeah.
I like that one a lot too. I might.
No sweat stains or nothing.
No, it's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Out
No
there in the
sweat
heat, dove hunting.
Me too.
Look at that, nothing.
That's what I'm saying. 2
No
days
sweat.
stuff.
No sweat.
I didn't shoot a dove, but I was out there with the hat on.
Yeah.
You didn't kill nothing?
I shot.
How many rounds did you?
Did you lead? Did you lead him?
I-
Coming through?
See, I never been dove hunting, so I didn't run over there. So they were darting.
Just
They were
unloading?
darting everywhere.
Yeah.
Did you hit something?
Yeah.
The confidence.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's our pick'ems. This is our second attempt.
Yeah. I can't believe I sold so hard. That's on me. I'm gonna go home.
Maybe it was a sign.
it was a sign.
It
It
is
was
a
honestly a good
Because
sign.
we went
I
through the
think that's what it
It
greatest
was
was.
a
segment,
great sign.
the greatest
No.
off-topic segment of Lowdown Sports history.
Did not get
A
recorded.
ramble fest.
If you were
we should
there,
say
you were
at
there.
least.
If you know, you know.
But
It's all about how you dress it up.
Some people dress it up, some people don't.
I dress
Episode
up.
6.
No, we still got another. We got to.
Oh, never mind. We're still going.
We got to talk about the top 25.
It
real
depends
quick.
on the meat for me.
Oh yeah.
All right, top 25.
Yeah, I think. I can't believe we're doing this over again. That makes me so upset.
Yeah, this thing is so
Not
out of
again
whack.
anymore. But yeah, I'm like you said. LSU drops to where?
I thought 17-20.
I think only 11 or 12. I don't think y'all dropped that.
I'm going to shoot it 13.
13.
Tennessee goes to 10.
Yeah, I think Tennessee goes to
I
10.
think everybody goes up one that was behind LSU.
I think TC gets dropped out. Colorado takes their place.
Top 4 stays the same.
You said what?
Top 4 stays the same.
Yeah.
They don't move it. They don't switch it.
That Ohio State. That was an interesting game. No, that's up because that was a absolute crap show having two quarterbacks. None of them could get in the rhythm. They need to pick one quarterback or the other because either of them couldn't get in the rhythm.
What was it?
Just throwing that out there.
That was the same way with Dante Moore in UCLA.
Yeah.
Garber. His name isn't it Garber? It also felt.
Dante Moore comes out there slinging it.
Yeah, I
two
feel like they
times.
also played different with him at quarterback. Like
The
they
energy
were
was there.
they were.
But
letting
also,
stuff through.
after watching the Florida documentary, that's how Tim Tebow's first year at
Yeah.
Florida was.
Tim Tebow was a different college breed, though. I'm not gonna say NFL, but he was a different breed in college. I think.
Second best quarterback ever. College.
Don't even go there. Don't. Even,
Tell me,
you're gonna say who? You gonna say?
Joe Burrow.
my
Joe
Lord.
Burrow. Joe
Man, remote.
Joe Burrow.
That's not the remote.
But anyways,
You can't argue that.
I think.
Oh, I'm 100% taking that one off. So he's like third.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
what are you doing?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, copyright. No, anyways, I think UNC goes up. I think Notre Dame somehow cracks the top 10. I honestly think they take. Were we all at 7? Or you were at 5?
We're at 5.
I bet you they throw in Notre Dame at 5 for some odd reason. It seems right. I don't want it, but I think it seems right.
I don't know. I don't know. Notre Dame hasn't done anything to get 5.
They haven't done anything to, in my opinion, to get ranked either. Other than their new QB.
Well, I mean, 2 weeks ago we were talking about people drinking the FSU Kool-Aid. Now we're
I'm fully into Kool-Aid. I'm diving into that Kool-Aid. So, but yeah, I think I guess that's it. I mean, we really don't have much to talk
But
about.
yeah, we've filmed it twice.
This is the Bears, and I take full responsibility. I think I need time. I think I need to go to the penalty box. I need to join y'all in the penalty
So,
box.
but here's basically the
I
topic.
don't believe in the
No,
penalty
we're not
box.
talking.
Did
about
you
the-
like what was your back 9 snack of choice, and all of a sudden a good old dog?
Well,
Wherever your imagination takes
You
you.
were saying they didn't like hot dogs.
I like hot dogs.
We're talking about at the football games. You went with popcorn rather than the hot dog.
Because
No,
if you eat the dog, and I'm not gonna do the hand, it looks weird. As you look at your corner eye, see someone,
I just can't believe you don't put anything
That
on your
means
dog.
you don't have confidence yourself eating a hot dog.
I mean, you just shoving a good old 7-inch glizzy down the throat.
I'm taking bites out of it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh god, sounds
But-
awful.
Field goal.
Anyway.
But I feel like no one had
yeah.
a regular college game day
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
because
I was in
I-
Orlando.
it was my girlfriend's birthday weekend, so it was a day based around her, and so didn't have a regular college day experience.
Yeah, we were with a family cookout, so
And
That
you
was-
were at work, weren't you?
I was golfing.
So yeah, we were in Orlando golfing, birthday weekend for the girl.
also
We need to do an episode. We need to have a big college game day, lowdown style.
that'd be sweet.
10-hour street.
Just
It's funny.
just a day of clips. Like we just put a bunch of clips.
Well, me and Matt had some bangers of a video coming out, and then we just like literally start recording. You went to the game, obviously. Had some clips.
And
I
then
went to the Bradley Center game, watched Bill Carter ball, and
I just
quit recording.
it just
So-
I was just my sanity was lost after what I witnessed.
Well, that's it for episode 6. I'm Chase Roberts.
Will
signing off.
Campbell.
Matthew Linden,
Jackson Stone.
take it how you dress it.
Hey, send in the DMs if you want some merch.
Dude, I want to get some merch going. That'd be sweet.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Peace.